Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppets, today joined by
Brits.
Avenomyces doing the Ulba Carnival Share. We've been drinking since 10 o'clock this morning, but we've only actually had, 4 different beers?
Yeah,
we've been really slow, but we're just chilling because we have a lot to go through and we want to make this share worth it.
Yeah.
It's not about,
taste it all properly.
Ulba Carnival is about getting smashed, usually, but since it's not happening because of COVID and we're doing it on our own, we're doing it classy with amazing beers, low and slow. We're smoking up some ribs on the grill, doing it jerk style.
Doing the same with the beers almost.
Yeah.
Low and slow.
Low and slow. So we're checking out some Shared. Shared is basically side project. And this is a playground for the brewers at Side Project where they get to play around with different things. We got to give a shout out to both Patrick and Nate who helped us get this bottle of Shared Ambiente. And Nate, Patrick, you don't know, but shout out to Patrick and Nate behind the bar beer reviewed a lot of hype stuff over the years. Still does reviews once in a while, but he's been through a lot of these. So this is going to be our first beer from Shared, and this is, as we said, it's Ambiente.
Yeah.
This is basically, I guess, it's where the brewers get to play around, but it's the brewers wanting to do their interpretation of Abraxas, which is one of Corey's most famous beers at Perennial. Yeah. Both of us have had every single vintage since, is it 16?
Yeah, since 16.
And it's just gone from one of the best to just slowly dipping down. I'm guessing its recipe changes. Maybe it's because Corey went from being a consultant at the brewery to just focusing 100% at the side project and not brewing there anymore. But recent batches have been not just as crazy. It could also just be palates changing and whatnot, but this to me right now just screams what I remember. So I'm hoping
it smells like cinnamon rolls from here.
It smells crazy. So this is a 13%, I think. Yes, and it's conditioned on cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, cinnamon sticks, and ancho chilies.
And vanilla beans.
Yeah, didn't I say that?
I don't think so. Did you?
Cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, cinnamon sticks, ancho
chilies.
Chilies.
But unlike Abraxas, it's brewed with vanilla beans, at least regular Abraxas.
And I think, is Abraxas ancho?
Yes.
Does it just say chilies?
I think it's ancho. Yeah. But Abraxas is usually also brewed with lactose. This one isn't.
At least the newer vintage. I'm not sure the old ones were. I think it's a new thing with Perennial putting lactose in the beers.
Maybe.
Or at least on the labels.
Yeah.
But okay, when we just poured this, we could generate a head. But it seems like all the fat in the beer is being distributed. You got it.
I'm working one now.
You're working on a head.
Look at that.
There we go. I could generate some, but I swirled up a bit.
Yeah.
Very nice, tight, dark tan head.
Thick coating.
So thick. Like the Side Project Stouts and Shared. This is going to be our first review of a Shared beer. I think I've had a coffee shop vibes.
Base
beer without barrel aging. But it just looks so much thicker. Very nice and thick and black and that tight, tan looking head. But from here, it smells like cinnamon rolls. Let's check out the aroma. Damn.
Oh yeah.
This smells smells like what I remember from Abraxas.
Yeah.
It's so much more intense and rich and not like these sharp, accurate
and really like chili forward.
Yeah.
It smells it's so much in balance. It's like
wow.
It's like chocolate fudge, cinnamon rolls, vanilla.
It is fudgy chocolate. Yeah. It is again that kind of brownie batter vibe. So much cinnamon roll, and there is underneath like slightly dry, smoky ancho chili vibes, but it's super balanced with the rest of the beer.
Yeah.
Huge pop of vanilla on there too. Big time caramel.
Lots of thick, dark chocolate. Yeah.
The adjuncts are so well integrated in this. Yeah. My saliva is just like. I'm so glad I got 2 bottles of this.
Yeah. And also trying it pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Great.
Man, it's almost like with the vanilla. It also almost has that slightly licoricey vanilla pod thing.
Yeah, leathery.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Oh man, it smells.
The bourbon version of this. Slight touch of licorice, but fuck yeah.
That smells.
The barrel-aged version of this must be fucking crazy.
Well, we're cracking barrel-aged Abraxas today.
Yeah, but there's an actual barrel-aged edition of Ambiente.
Yes.
So,
but let's try this.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks, Nate and Patrick. Man, that is so chocolatey. Yeah. Like huge cinnamon vanilla flavor.
Lots of it's
wow.
Actually
it comes like in waves. We've swirled it a lot, and it definitely had a fizz and carbonation. And when I first got it in the mouth, I was like, is it like almost flat? but it is
No,
it's
it
definitely
has
carbonated.
It definitely has carbonation.
But man, that's really good. It reminds me of OG Abraxas a lot because
Yeah.
it's so much more thicker and richer. But I'm maybe I don't know. When I just had the first sip, I was quite excited, and then it's like, oh, what's going on? I felt a bit disappointed, and then on the aftertaste, it just comes with all this like crazy adjunct flavor.
It's a bit, it's when it just hits your palate, it's a bit one note, just like dark chocolate, and then comes in the cinnamon and the vanilla.
And then on the aftertaste, like
chili.
warps to like chili and like dry
Bit of
cinnamon,
that cinnamon
and,
roll.
yeah, and cinnamon rolls and like nice fresh vanilla bean and vanilla pod type flavors.
Yeah. But it's a hard. I'm sure this is
so
a
dark
fucking hard
chocolatey.
beer to brew.
Yeah.
Because of that balance of spices with the base, and it must be so hard to
You can see
dial
how
in.
oily it is too.
Yeah,
and
all
they
the
must
specs
use a lot of cocoa nibs because it's so dark chocolate like. And also because the base beer seems to have so much roasty dark malts. Like it has like this almost like umami vibe as well. But all those like rich, dark,
thick and
chewy
rich.
malts makes it like really dark chocolate like, which I love. It's almost like mole.
Yeah.
Because
I
of
see
all
that.
these kind of spices and whatnot.
Yeah, and the
barrel
spice
aged
is
beer
very
is
much in balance. I would still say I remember OG Abraxas being a little bit better than this.
I agree.
But OG Abraxas also got a bit higher ratings than this one, so...
Yeah. I remember it being maybe a bit more cohesive and like on the palate, it's not like coming in waves. It's like
also-
very balanced, everything coming at once.
But also a bit more like fudgy cinnamon roll.
Yeah. This is not 100% fudgy. There's
is more
cinnamon roll,
chocolatey.
but it's more chocolatey.
Yeah, dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Yeah, it's more chocolatey for sure. But it's again, it's like that kind of side project brownie batter thing. We gave original Abraxas like the best vintages like around 97, 98. And I think, I'm not sure if I would grade it as maybe I would. I don't know. It's hard to say because we haven't had Abraxas on that level anymore, and it's non-barrel aged and everything. But for me, this doesn't go that high.
No.
At all. Oh, not at all. I'm still gonna place this at a 96. I think it's world class kind of cinnamon Mexican inspired beer. But it just again I feel like I like the Abraxas more, but it might also just be like hindsight and whatnot.
Yeah,
I'm really stoked about trying barrel aged Abraxas later.
Yeah,
Because this is fucking amazing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, 96 for a non-barrel aged beer is not often you get that.
No, not at all. And I think the difference between this one and OG Abraxas is just that it's a bit more one-note chocolate. It's still spicy and mole-esque, but OG Abraxas had a bit more
so
like that fudgy cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
That jump between a bit more complexity and nuances, but.
I think it's still got a lot of complexity.
Yeah, it's great. I'll put this at a 95 because when I'm thinking back to all the barrel-aged stuff we had as of late, I think they are
Better
a few
beers.
notches better than this.
But if you rate this as a non-barrel aged beer, it's definitely a 96 as well still, because if you just don't look at it with all those in mind as well, like just look at the style of like this kind of beer, Mexican inspired Imperial style, it's up there.
But it's a fucking great base.
It's the base is thick, it's creamy, it's coating, it's rich, it's so much dense chocolate, really dark chocolate flavor.
Yeah.
But the thing is also, as of late, you and I have been really, really, really spoiled.
Yeah.
We've gotten so much in trades and things, like we just went back into Trade Town and getting hype beer and all that, which we did a lot on the channel back in the day. Like we got so much crazy shit and we're kind of back at it now. So we've been spoiled with some really A-class beers.
Yeah.
And, this is still an A-class beer, but it's just not the same levels as some of the others we've drunk. That might also play in a bit. Because I think if this was the first we had of all the beers we've been getting as of late in our run of hype, I think we would have probably rated this even higher.
Yeah.
Just because we went on a bit of a dry spell. But,
But I think it's a 90. To be honest, it's a 95.
I'm still sticking to 96 because I think it's better than Abraxas in the newer releases. And we've gone
I think we gave it last Abraxas
93? No, we gave it a 90.
Yes,
I think
90, 91.
Yeah. But I think
I think this is quite a bit better than
yes,
that one.
it's world class.
Yeah.
95 plus is world class, and then it's just like, is it one of the best beers you ever had? And getting that 100, 98, 99, or just amazing and world class. Like we're lucky to drink this stuff.
I still think when I rate like
Preference.
Yeah, and also just a level of enjoyment. And I think to me some of the barrel-aged beers like Mamang and
I enjoyed those more too.
Like Medianoche and also just A Deal with the Devil. I think Yeah. I wouldn't put this higher than a 95 to be honest, but it sounds like I'm shitting on it.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing beer. I just think the barrel, like a barrel-aged edition of this, would be quite a bit better.
Yeah.
So
I think so.
Would easily maybe go into a 97, 98 or something like that. So.
But I'm sticking to my guns. 96. I think it's not just world class. It's above the baseline for world class. Mexican inspired stout. It's one of the best Mexican inspired stouts I've had since some of the original or earlier or whatever batches of Abraxas we had.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy we got to try this, and I'm stoked that we have another bottle, and maybe we'll do a blind tasting of that against Abraxas. That could be fun if we can get a fresher bottle of Abraxas.
I would also say it's a strong 95, but yeah.
But hey, it's amazing beer, and you should get some if you can. So this is easy to get. It doesn't trade for crazy and whatnot because it's not barrel aged, and it's it's shared. It's not side product. Well, shared sometimes goes a bit high.
Yeah, it's especially like the barrel aged
stuff. Yeah, but really good. So get some shared Ambiente if you can. This is amazing Mexican inspired stout. Man, loving this. Really looking forward to the next one though. Barrel aged Abraxas. Man, Nate spoiled us.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
After that we only have one left, and that's Anabasis from him. And then we actually already went through all those 750s. But we love that good shit. You can't sit on stuff like that.
When you're excited, you can't help but drink it.
It's so hard. That's how
it's meant for drinking. So.
Yeah, and sharing. Yeah. Tobias is outside in the sun. I'm really looking forward to see what he thinks. So if you guys got a chance to try the 2021 release, I think, right? I got this year, or did I get it last year?
Wasn't it this year?
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah.
Ambiente.
So it's only a few months old.
Yeah. So if you had a chance to try the Ambiente from this year, 2021. Let us know what you thought of it. If you've had other vintages, let us know. Is the barrel-aged version better than Abraxas? Barrel-aged? The whole discussion, let us know in the comments below. And we're going to say cheers and delicious beer and tell you guys to remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram and all that social media jazz.
Yep.
Click the bell for more notification about beer
Ring
videos.
the bell.
Yeah, click and ring.
Yeah.
And we're going to say cheers and delicious Imperial Stout and see you guys in the beer review.
Cheers.